Hi everyone, a very good morning. We are with, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Osiris Technology Solutions. We are a company based in Malaysia, and we are operational in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines. So embrace the connected world. That's our tagline. Next slide. So wanted to take a little moment on explaining what we do. We empower enterprises and organizations to embark into IoT M2M, and basically we aspire to be market leaders in the IoT M2M managed services. Next slide. So this is an important, interesting quote that we came across recently, where IoT is the next evolution in computing, and we foresee that this is going to surpass all previous computing evolution. Next. All right. So everybody was talking about IoT and M2M. We wanted to just explain how we see it. IoT is basically a device being able to capture and relay data to another connected device. Next. And M2M is basically the science of two devices being connected. So IoT, the concept, M2M, the science and technology. Next. So a bit of IoT market forecast. What Cisco, IDC, and Gartner have predicted from now to before 2020, the revenue is going to be in the trillions. The connected devices is going to be in the billions. Right? So whichever spectrum it falls in, IoT is a very huge market space. Next. So Asia, fortunately, is from where we come from. All right? If you notice, both from a global IoT revenue forecast and a market share perspective, Asia has the highest market share for IoT and M2M. Next. All right. So like any other market, the IoT market has its hindrance. Right? One, not all devices are M2M ready. For example, if you want to fire up a vending machine to become online, the device itself is not M2M ready, right? Number two, M2M is not something that you just go to an IT shop and say, I want an M2M ready software or hardware. No. Commissioning a secure, reliable, and cost-effective M2M solution is not that easy. There's a lot of technicality involved. And once, on an operational perspective, once you deploy all these M2M fleets, you need to monitor it, manage it. That's not happening very effectively nowadays. And when clients go and buy this separate software and hardware for the IoT M2M, they lack service level guarantee. Last but not the least, M2M is not the customer's core business. Assuming banking, utilities, retail, right? They don't have key technicality in the IoT M2M space, right? They focus in their business. And to do effective M2M IoT strategy, you need the market experts. These are the hindrance factors that we, next slide please, that we solve. And we broke down IoT M2M into four subcategories. Customers, the cloud vendors, cellular providers, and equipment suppliers. Next. So what Osiris does, we become the single point of contact to manage and integrate all the other components. Next please. How we do it? This is how we do it. We've built a framework called the Next platform, which integrates to all connectivity affiliates in the three countries that we are working with, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines, and the needed M2M gateway, right? Any endpoint, make it POS machine, ATM machines, substation, CCTV, digital signage, anything, right? It needs the right M2M gateway to get connected to the back office or to the cloud. We monitor and manage and deploy the whole ecosystem on behalf of the client. And the data transfer from here until the customer back office, encrypted. That's basically PCI DSS, Payment Card Industry Digital Security Standard. We comply to that. So, next slide. I wanted to show a case study for one of the major projects that we're working on. This utility provider in Malaysia, they serve 4 million households, and they've got 260,000 substations nationwide. So they had a problem, they called us in. They wanted to see how IoT M2M can solve their conventional business model. We went in. This was their problem statement at the remote site. Legacy equipments, wired connectivity, single network provider, legacy protocol support, which is IEC 103 and DNP 3. Right? Sorry, IEC 103 and DNP 3. And over the other side, the HQ, where the SCADA master sits, they had all serial connections. So for 260,000 substations, they had a whole big data center with all just for computation, meaning all the traffic of IEC 101 and DNP3 is sent to the HQ to be processed. right? Next. So this is how we simplified it. All the customer had to do was connect to the platform that we have built. They had all this access, and we gave them the right M2M gateway, which we developed a software to sit in it, which converts IEC 101 DNP3 straight into IP base. So RTU sends serial protocol, it's sent over to the cellular network, back to the next, to the SCADA master. Next. So from this to this is how IoT M2M transforms business model currently. And this was for a smart city project. Next. So basically, we provide easy access and freedom for any enterprise clients to deploy the IoT M2M connections, while we take care of the technicality, complexity, and investment needed in deploying the platform. Thank you.